go now. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. Go. Ready, ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Dragon 60. Ready. Shut up. Bronco 8. Mustang 19. Hup. Set. 18 cop. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Warrior 70. Take go. Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Ready? Set. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Maverick. Ready, ready? Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 70 Ranger. 70. Get up. Ready, ready? Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 type, 19, go! Go! Let's go. 60 by check go. Come on, set. 19's ready. Ready. Hiking 18. 70 Ranger, 70. Ready. Cowboy 80. Rattler, go! Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, ready? Here we go. Ready? Here we go, set. Bronco, ready? Ready? 7 Pirates, 7 hut. Set. 79 Bronco. Hut. Shut up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check go.
As the sun starts to set, you're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and these guys defending their home turf.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And this contest is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Intended for number 8.
It's normally a gimme for this offense. These short throws.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Defense, well, they had just enough
35-yard
influence on
line.
that play to force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To the air with Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
Whoa.
They gain 11 on
It's
that
a
play.
gain of 11.
And the Titans have the
That's
first.
good for a Titans.
Guys, I really like this
First
receiver
down.
on that drag route in particular.
First and
Why?
10 at the
Because he's a guy who
46-yard line.
creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Not
Chase
on the same
Okonkwo.
page with his tight end.
Incomplete.
So
It
it's 2nd
leads
down
to
coming
2nd
up.
and 10.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
And that
11.
one goes for a gain of 11.
The Titans.
That's good for a Tennessee first down.
First
Call
and
that
10
a
at
table
the
setter
43-yard
right there.
line.
Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19.
First down throw here for Ward. Defense held outside. He takes this forward all the way to about the 39.
Complete to
Down by
Donald.
Logan Thomas.
A gain of 5.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe,
At the
short gain on
39-yard
throw,
line.
that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That's caught. It's hung downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before
It's
someone
a
can
gain
force
of
him out.
20.
An
That's
excellent
another
gain. 20 yards
Titans
there, and that's going to move the
first down.
sticks. So a new
First
set of
and 10
downs.
at
Here we
the
go. 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
Go.
Flying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
16
You want to drain
more
some of the
yards.
excitement, some of the
That's
noise from a
another
home
Titans
stadium. It's
first
exactly
down.
how you do it when you go on the road.
First
Run it
and
right
goal
down their
at the
throat from the
3-yard
jump.
line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Mitchell. Will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a push here. Offense up to the line.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal. At the
19
6-yard
Tiger.
line.
19 Tiger.
With Rutherford. Ward. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
David Martin
The
Robinson.
Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they
Joey
continue to just
Sly
shred
lining
this
up for
defense through
point
the air?
after.
Sly gets the
His
extra
kick
point to go.
is good.
And the Titans will
Makes
jump
the
out to a
score
7-0 lead.
7. Our home team, nothing. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in a proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Down behind the line of
So
scrimmage.
some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. It's downfield. He's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
How
29.
about 29 yards on that play,
Complete to
partner, as they
Josh
get the chains
Downs.
reset. I'm not going to call It's a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Well, no get. On the play just fine for the defense, so they're going to decline the flag and let that play stand. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Back to the line they come, second down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 65.
From the red zone on first. These guys made a touchdown. These guys finish up their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. When you take away that big old tight end.
That one right down the middle. And these guys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that to his back, Tony Pollard. So second down coming up.
At the 35-yard
You go
line.
middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your defense to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect the opponents. But that defense is flying around and making the play.
At the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. It's very good. 10 home. And he wasn't right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return with more NFL action right after this.
Ready, ready.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got it first to begin the fray.
19, come 19, come 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now the shotgun, it's Ward. Gets it through the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
More yards.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans have the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Get it. Ready.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line.
14
They'll
more
get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Another Titans
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
14.
Ready.
1st down, Titans.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Against the line fast.
At the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Mitchell again.
2nd and 7.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting walked down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and
It's a
4.
gain of 3. Brings
That's a
up
run that's
3rd
ho-hum on
and
the stat
4.
sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready.
They're moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting walked down.
Taken down at the 4-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th
Fourth
down.
down. Roar. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
Even the
Result
best
of the play
receivers, they've
is
got
a
occasional
turnover
breaks in
on down.
concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. This gets him well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20.
It's a gain
That's
of
an
11.
11-yard pickup, and it gives them
And
the first down.
First down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives
1st and
everybody
10
a
at the
little bit more
22-yard
bounce
line.
offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cougar 19, 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he circled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now Jones. Downfield, it's caught. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. Jones setting up the play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He's off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
3rd and long for him here. Nice game outside. He's going to get this one in the 36-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
25 yards
And we're
on the
still
play.
waiting for the scoring for
Complete
anybody
to
ready to get
Ashton
going as
Doolin.
we've hit our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10
More
at
of
the
the NFL
36-yard
on EA
line.
Sports after this. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Broncos.
To throw again, it's Jones. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And Jerry Sneed with the INT. And the Titans get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
The ball carrier.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It will lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Ward. Gets this one home. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on
Good
the play.
offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them out in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
That's brought in by Calvin Ridley.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook.
At the 29-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Pressure coming, and here's Ward. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And for the moment, it's going to be a touchdown. Whether he'll stand, though, that depends on the call on this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Hold the ready.
They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Gets his tight end on the corner out. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. Adding all the extra goal.
Tennessee.
Mitchell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup 3.
Mitchell, the ball
Get a
carrier.
timeout taken by the Titans.
Short of
That's
the
their
goal
first.
line.
They'll have 2 left to work with before
Brings up
halftime.
second and
Now
goal.
it's second and goal from the 1. Here's another for him. This time he makes it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime.
Down Titans.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset even early in the game
Joey
that
Sly
field goals
lining up
aren't
for the
going to
point
cut it.
after.
So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra 20's up and good from Sly. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Now we have a member of the Titans injured after the play and in need of some assistance.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. So no return this
They'll
time.
take
Let's
over
see if they run a
first and
play
10
or if they just decide to
at
kneel
their
out the
own
half.
35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 6 Pirates. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Sideline throw reeled in by Downs. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 25 yards.
That goes as a
on
gain
the
of
play.
25 yards and picks up the
Complete to
first.
Josh Downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly
and
where he
10
was
at the
going
40-yard
with that
line.
right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go. Cook Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
Blitz coming for Jones. That's another quick hit. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And they're trying to rule a verbal, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And the deficit stays at 7.
Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touch. All set to go now from the 35.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
On first down, Jones. It's intercepted. Monty Hooker has it. And the Titans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Okay,
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready. 70 Lions. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Connects on the crosser. Right near the catch point as he gets this to the 24-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing
A gain
route
of 11
concept
on the
sometimes
play.
a dozen times
First
a
down,
game.
Tennessee.
A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cut back all 80. Take over.
First down throw here for Ward. First and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a gain
I
of
may love
20.
watching a great thrower, but
That's
I
another
love watching a well-done route too,
First
Kate.
down.
Make that guy think you're trying to stack them on and drop the hits
At the
but
40
inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
70 Lions. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. That is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Makes the
That
score
one splits the uprights. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Jones off first down. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. The Titans rush is going to win this round. That's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Jones now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. He'll hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. And that brings up 4th and long.
4th down.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Goes with the snap. They're going for it. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cougar 19.
To the air once more. Here's Jones. The in route complete. Looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, third and short.
Brings that third down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 9. Hook.
Again, Jones to the air. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up first down.
Jonathan Taylor.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Take go.
Jones going to throw again. This one's going to hit the ground. It's incomplete. So look at those running back there. He's going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now.
Shotgun, hand out to Taylor. Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Set. Dragon 60. Ready.
Third and long for him here. It was there, but couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Intended for Alex.
This defense, they have a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This should not be happening. Ridiculous. Take it out.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On fourth down, it's Jones. Take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. And boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Let's start this one on the ground. He's going to be taken down right as he reaches the 20-yard line. There's a hurry up offense here.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Titans
Going to the ground again. They're cutting together a yard there. Pretty pay. There to take him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready. Ready.
He had it for a moment. Great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
70, hot 70.
It's going to throw here on third. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Johnny
Coming now from the Titans on this fourth down. On comes Johnny Hecker. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks it inside their own 10.
7-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
19 Tiger. Go.
First and 10 now. Here's Jones. This one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops. This is the end of the third quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Second and 3 now.
18, go!
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. To the right, and wielding by Downs. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. He picks up 15 on the play.
15 yards.
And that's good for a new set of downs.
To Josh Downs. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Jones now to throw. And with a screen to Taylor. They're all over that screen. Couldn't even get that to the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Taylor.
I know coordinator quarterback would be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Trap 60. Set. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Jones. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. He's going to be brought down here at the 42.
It's a gain
That'll
of
go
18.
for an 18-yard gain.
And
that gives him the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again, it's Jones. It's moving into the hands of Pittman. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down.
At the 49-yard line.
It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
We go, set. 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. This time they're going to get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Brings up
That was a
third down.
situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
It's third and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers,
fourth down coming up. Following the play here, a pause for an injured player, and that's Daniel Jones that they're headed out for. Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Pioneer.
Desperation time here. He's got it to complete the distance. And his touch as they pick up that first down on 4.
A gain of 10 yards.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 46.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go now. Hawk 7. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Jones to throw. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Mustang, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Jones. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading
It's
out.
a gain of 8.
That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drives moving.
Nice to see that connection, that
10 at the
chemistry
34-yard
working between the
line.
two of them.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10.
Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Take up.
Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Out of the gun. It's Leonard. Close to the edge. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the
It's a gain
5-yard
of
line.
29. That's another.
Gotta set this up quick.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. He runs it across. Touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the fourth. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his It's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively. I say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups, and that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass, caught by his tight end. Get some space around midfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. That's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It's up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all day as this one's quickly marked up, too. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their
No
first.
gain on the play. Brings up
And they still
second
have 2
and
available
10
for them as we approach the end of this game.
38-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. That's him on the catch, left side. And he's brought down after a 4th gain.
It's a game of 4.
That's not a big completion in the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Back to throw it. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. This one is over. Titans get the 1st down. That should finish off this victory for him.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they can believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we